Hey guys, Bannon here for another review. This time it's the Fender Telecoustic. This guitar, I sat with it for a while. I've had it for a while, and it got a lot of bad reviews, a few good reviews, but for the most part, what I read, it got bad ones. I read a lot and did a lot of work to this guitar, trying to figure out what was wrong with it or whatever. So I'll go over all that with you. What it is a Telecaster based guitar with a thicker body, acoustic. It's not made out of wood. Well, of course the head and neck are, but the body's made out of some plastic or fiberglass. Of course, it's got the pickup and the 4-band EQ, excluding the volume. Makes it incredibly lightweight. This thing weighs nothing. But because the head and neck are heavier than the body, it's got this strange little unbalancing problem here. It's not bad if you're holding it or playing it, but yeah. So anyway, I fought with it for a long time. I couldn't get it to sound right. I couldn't get it to stay in tune. I couldn't get a good feel on it. I was really disappointed with this guitar at first. What I have learned is that if you're going to buy this guitar, hopefully you can do the work to yourself, or you know a really good guitar tuner. Because once I got this guitar straightened out, it plays wonderful. Right now, it plays great. I can't complain about it. I'm going to bring the action down a little more, but other than that, all it took was a good tuning session and a decent set of strings. I went through brass, bronze, you name it. I went through every set of strings, every gauge, every size on here. Just couldn't get it. I ended up with a bronze Martin on here, and now it's okay. It's little and lightweight. Like I said, with the balancing problem, it's kind of weird. When it's plugged in, it plays crazy loud, like super crazy loud. I keep the volume I rarely go above half with this thing over drums and other guitars and whatnot. So it really does play loud, which can be good and bad. It can distort if you get it too loud or if you hit the buttons or whatever. You really have to keep your eye on the EQ. It is a bit of a workout to play this guitar, but once you get used to it, it plays pretty good. Another thing is, it doesn't play loud. Unplugged, it's not a really loud guitar. Of course, it's louder than your standard electric guitar, but it won't keep up with a regular acoustic. I've had this out with the guys and sitting outside by the fire or whatever, and it just doesn't cut it unless you're playing really heavy rhythm. So if you're doing any lead work or whatever, I'm always switching with buddies, and they don't want to play it because they're not used to it and whatnot. But yeah, it's more of a practice guitar, I guess. If you're an electric guitar player and you want to kind of break into the acoustic world, it's good for that, because you don't have to plug it in. You can always hear it. You can hear it over the TV, but you just can't really hear it over another bunch of guitars around a jam session. Like I said, I love Fender products. I always have. This one really gave me a hard time. I bought it for $400. $400 to $450 a few years ago when they just first started to get popular. Now you can buy them for like $200, $250, which I imagine is for the bad reviews. I'm not sure, but it is worth it to get it. It needs to get set up right. That's the only thing. I've talked to a lot of people who sold their guitars, got rid of them, gave them away or whatever, traded them for something. And then they play mine, and it's a lot better, and they say, well, mine doesn't play like that. Of course, they didn't put the work into it that I did. It took a lot of sessions, and it took a lot of work. But now, I got a guitar that I love. I can't complain about it anymore, other than the fact that it took me almost a year to get it set right. But maybe that was Fender's goal, who knows. But so, there it is. It's the Fender Telecoustic. And I like it, but buyer beware. You gotta know what you're doing to have this guitar. Have a good one.